Hello my friends, I am G Hondo and welcome back to our Let's Play of OpenTTD. This is episode 17. In episode 16 we cleared off a few missions and were given some that we could do but chose not to, and some that we literally just cannot do. Ones we could have done but are choosing not to. We have a goods mission. I'm just loath to do goods missions because they're unstable. Often cases, you'll bring a few goods in for a while, it'll be fine, and then the city will say, nope, we have enough, we don't want them for a while, and that's just dreadfully annoying. We had this mail mission over here, but there's really no source for it. The only next nearest city is quite a ways away, and while mail is decent, I don't really want to invest that much into it. It's not anywhere near as useful to us as valuables. And the more interesting one, of course, was the oil mission. There are absolutely 100% no sources of oil anywhere on the map. If we take a look here, we'll see there's 90, well, we're down to 91, it was 92, but there's 90 refineries, but 0 actual oil sources, which is absolutely and completely unacceptable for us. So we will be skipping that. Right at the end of the last episode, we were given a new mission, and it's a duplicate of one we were already doing, which is excellent, because it's valuables. So this one can just slowly tick up on its own. We'll continue to rake in the money, and it'll be fantastic. And basically, as soon as I start the game, we're going to pop into 1842. So, welcome to 1842, everyone. Welcome aboard. Let's get going. We'll zoom in a bit so we can see the horses go, and that will be good. Haven't had a new vehicle pop up, not even another type of the same ones we had. We had in the 30s a couple of passenger carriages just with different numbers of horses, but we haven't even had something like that in quite a while, so looking forward to the next actual vehicle, whatever it may be. So, right in the meantime, we move on. And we're just about ready to take another chip off the old dead iceberg here. There we go. So we're definitely making progress. I like it. Yeah, so at this point, if I can keep this up, this will go very quickly. I know it's only showing 1,000 difference, but that compounds, so it will definitely accelerate the closer we get. And that can only be a good thing. Could probably even pick up a few more valuables horses here. One's doing this route here, the Fort Bedminster to Trun Hall. So if I look over here at, where to go, Trun Hall, there's quite a bit of time where there's nothing at this station. It's got valuables waiting. Click on, yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is, the next time I'm able to pay off some of the debt instead, I'm going to just clone a vehicle or two. And how much are these? 12,000. Okay. And I think that'll be a worthwhile investment. Because each and every single one of these is making us approximately 4,000 a year, so they pay for themselves very, very quickly. Ideally, I'd like to get to a point where this station is pretty close to full capacity, meaning it's got a vehicle in it waiting to load up at almost all times. I don't certainly want like a large lineup because that's just inefficient, but if I can get to a point where there's basically always something waiting, then that would be a good thing. Yeah, because there's still plenty here waiting. So I think for a little while at least, every time I get up to about 12,000, I'm just going to clone a vehicle. Means we're not going to make immediate impact on the loan, but basically for every 3 of them I make, it pays for one, and then after a couple of years, each of them pays off a loan piece every 5 years, so it seems worth it to me. Frame rate dropped a bit there, but it looks like it recovered. Well, maybe not. Frame rate is plummeting. Wow. Got down to a frame rate of 6, so that's not so good. The video quality there probably just looked pretty awful. I'm not sure why that is. So just because I'm going on high speed? Could be. My CPU was spiked at 100 for a while there, so I guess we'll run on regular speed for a little while, let it catch up a bit for whatever it's doing. Must be doing something in the background again. There's just too much stuff in computers these days that goes on in the background, all the updates and installing new stuff and updating viruses and all, firewalls and all that stuff, so just far too much stuff going on. We are ready to clone another vehicle. Let's get her going. And just to get an idea of just how quickly these pay for themselves, I'll bring this one up, which I bought 26/18/42, and as soon as we've made 12,000 off it, it's paid for itself. So don't really have room for another window, so we'll just get rid of this for the moment. I'll just put that there. So I'll try and put the speed up again and see if my computer will handle it. It's kind of flickering. It seems to be mostly holding. That is weird. I was having the same problem about a week ago, I guess. I just dropped down to 5 FPS there. But it seemed to be fine for several days. So I don't know, maybe it's depending on what time I'm recording, because that has some impact on what's running in the background or something. I'm not sure. But it's kind of annoying in either case. Anyway. Okay, so here's our vehicle here. So it's got the first load of valuables. Would really like to be at higher speed. My CPU is spiking to 100 now and again, even on low speed, so there's got to be something in the background running about that. So I apologize, I'm not sure what that process is. It's got to be some kind of update for something. But I'm not sure what. Anyway. So we'll have to run at lower speed for a little while until it finishes whatever that is. It's kind of annoying. Maybe I can go just in small bursts. Not necessarily to keep it at high speed, but at least just burst through it. So it lets us to chip away a couple of days at a time quicker without completely tanking the video quality. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing that. It's really quite annoying. Yeah, it's just saying it's service host, which means it's downloading some update for something. But it won't tell me what. And that's quite annoying. Which also means I have no idea how long it's going to take. So I'm just keeping an eye on the CPU percentage in the corner here, and you see. Hopefully, whatever it is will finish relatively soon, and we can get back to running the game at proper speed for a while. Okay, so there's the vehicle we're watching, that latest one I just bought. Coming in for its first First trip here to Fort Bedminster. So it's about a 4.5, 5 month trip about, and it made just shy of 3,000 on that trip. So I'm assuming on the other side it'll be approximately the same, which means that it pays for itself once it goes back and forth, say 4 times, and generally per year I've noticed most of them end up around 4,000 total profit minus the running costs per year, which means every single one of them can pay off a debt segment in 5 years. So that is pretty good, and that's why I was keen on cloning more and more of these. In fact, I was at a point where I could have done another one, but I missed it. Now we paid some interest. Here's my mate. There's the shed there. So I think I'm going to clone another one as soon as I get back up to the, what was it, 12, I think? Yeah, 12,000. Okay, so the CPU has dropped back down, so whatever that was appears to be done. I'm assuming it was just some kind of Windows update or firewall update or antivirus update or something. Who knows? But it does appear to be done now, so we'll be able to get back to normal. There we go. Excellent. Just caught it in time. Okay, that should probably do for now. This station should now be getting pretty busy. Not quite crazy busy, but reasonably busy. And that's decent. So while that one's leaving, the next one's pulling in. So, yeah, this is pretty good. I don't want to run the route, like get so many vehicles on the route, because they do break down so often. If you can imagine the scenario where I've got, dozens and dozens more of these carriages, if one breaks down, we're going to have basically just this long lineup of all of these vehicles waiting for the one that broke down, because they won't pathfind around them on these roads, which is unfortunate. Well, that's an interesting way of building your city. They built this long bridge over here just for this guy's house and this stadium. Weird. This guy must be the mayor or very rich or something to get his own personal private stadium across the bridge from the main city. Lucky guy. Anyway, let's get rolling here. I think I'll go back now to try to chip this down a bit more. But these extra 3 vehicles I bought just recently, I think will really help. The first 2 for sure are already very profitable. This one should be soon. So I would certainly like to be able to chip this down a little bit more this episode. That would be a very good thing. Oh, there's one. That's a good start. And we're cruising along. But I would definitely like to see some new vehicles pop. Like I say, I'm pretty sure it was the early 30s we saw those other carriages become available. They were the 6-horse, yeah, 1830. And then there was, I think it was just another, was it another mail carriage? Nope, definitely not. Oh no, it was just 2 different horse passenger carriages. Yeah, they were both 1830s, so it's been 13 years since we've had any type of new vehicle. So hopefully we'll get another one soon, probably at 1845 But hopefully we don't have to wait till 1850 or 1860. That'd be a bit of a bummer. See, we're definitely doing better here. Extra vehicles are already useful. So I don't think I've ever hit over 49 anywhere back here for a year. I did have 20 when I pressed it. That wasn't very nice. Anyway, should be able to do that. Try again any second now. There we go. Excellent. And welcome to 1844. Well, in the last episode we got down to 1.9. Even if I can get, basically 100 grand paid off per episode, we'll have this down in no time. That'll be alright. So I'm considering that a bit of a mini goal for myself here. So it's always good to set yourself little tiny goals, even if they're just minor things, just so you're seeing actual progress. It helps keep the hope and the optimism alive. And that's always a good thing. Would really like to start seeing a lot less breakdowns, that little crashing noises coming up a little bit too often for my liking. Yeah, now we're starting to roll in. The other reason newer vehicles, especially faster ones, would be better than these wouldn't be a problem anymore. If we can get a vehicle fast enough to actually make that long trip to Liverpool and back in 1 year, we won't have to get messages like this anymore, which would be very good. And we just chipped another piece off just now. I don't know if you caught that while I was talking, but we chipped another little piece off, so this is a good thing. Are these wood trucks still hauling wood? No. I kind of suspected that might be the case. So I remember when I originally set these up, they are completely out of wood. And I don't see another forest anywhere nearby. So I guess that's the end of that wood trip. And all these vehicles that are no longer profitable because of that. So we're going to get rid of them all. And that will help because that will simply reduce our vehicle running costs without affecting our actual road income. Not to mention, I guess I'll get a little bit off the vehicles themselves when I sell them, but it won't be much. So mostly it's just to reduce the running costs for all these unprofitable vehicles. And the original mission that I was doing that for is complete anyway, so it's not really a problem. Oh, I can just do that. That's even easier. They keep breaking down right in front. It's like they're scared. I don't want to go. You're going to sell me. I don't want to go. Okay, is there any more? Nope, that's all of them. Okay. So that should help a bit. That will chip them away a bit. And basically, I just want to get to a point where I can chip this down to 1.8, and then we're going to call that an episode. So we've run just a little bit long, but my mini goal is complete. So at this point, I'm going to call that an episode, folks. So until next time, stay calm, and I hope you'll come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.